Welcome to Hard Knock Sports Show. It's your boy Karan Casey Goodell. I'm here with my Titletown TV brother, Lamar LP Pullum. We are here for our Wrestling Wednesday episode of Hard Knocks. Please like, share, and subscribe to Titletown TV as well as Gym Mint 10 Sports on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast needs. What's up, Lamar? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I am LP.
LP. Sorry. Kind of want to introduce you to the new audience. This was not our channel.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll have a great show, man. Today we're talking about the new champions in WWE and who will dethrone them. Let's go ahead and get started, man. I think we can start off with the World Women's Championship, who was recently vacated by Rhea Ripley. I think they're gonna have a fatal four-way this Monday night. Come Monday night for the championship, right? Or was it announced?
I don't think it was announced. I just saw the belt.
Okay, I think
Because I was wondering if it was gonna be like a tournament.
All they said was a new champion crown.
Yeah. So
I just assumed 4.
No, well, you have the 4 or you either have a tournament. And I know they ain't finna waste the whole Raw thing with a tournament.
Right.
But they have done it in the past.
Yeah.
So
it can go either way, man. I honestly see it being like a fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way. We know you got big contenders like Nia Jax, Leah Morgan, Zoe Starks whenever they decide to push her. Becky Lynch, of course, is on Raw, but I hear her and Steph are taking a little time away right now, so probably not her. I know Liv, who is quote unquote credited for injuring Rhea Ripley and having her vacate the title, is probably the top contender for that. I'm not the biggest Liv Morgan fan, just to be honest, but I do really like Nia Jax to take this vacated title. Maybe they could do a triple threat down the road whenever Rhea's back with Liv, and maybe Liv wins it that way, or Rhea wins back her title. Because I think it was definitely some more matches she could have had once the draft came. More superstars came over to Raw, or she go to SmackDown, however it would have worked. Who do you think will be the next women's champion?
well, I am in full support of Liv, which I feel like it will only be right since Liv is the person that injured Rhea Ripley. But only time will tell. I do like the fact that Nia Jax is back, and this run is a little different than the run prior to. So I wouldn't mind seeing them go head to head. Of course, obviously, rumors and reports have it that Becky and Seth have taken some time off, and I don't even think it's due to injuries. Of course, they still have, fairly a new child. You know what I'm saying? Although the child is bigger now, they're still a new child, and they're the parents. So
we know WWE schedule is year round just about, so I'm sure they haven't spent much time with her through her life. So I'm sure they probably want to take time off and spend time with their daughter.
I think Jimmy and Jay said best, like out of 365 days, I think they worked 320. So that means only 40, fairly 30, 40, days to spend with your child. So that's tough. So
and they perform on holidays. You see how many times they perform on Christmas and Thanksgiving. They have special messages for those holidays. So
technically, but they pre-record those too. So
true.
Yeah, they'll do that in the same city. But yeah, I am a firm believer that it will make sense for Liv to be the next champion. So when Rhea comes back, then Rhea will, create that feud with her to get revenge and get her title back. All in the same, all in the same storyline. Or you have Nia to, like you said, have Nia win the title, and then Liv go after Nia, and then when Rhea returns, somewhere down the line, it becomes a triple threat. Or you can have, because I'm a fan of Shayna Baszler, you can have Shayna Baszler in the fold and finally give her that shining light that she deserves. Because honestly, bro, after she beat Ronda Rousey and turned on her, that was the time for her to be champ or to step up to the main event picture. And the way she, impressed me in last year's, was it Elimination Chamber?
Come on, a few years ago, 2020.
No. When they was in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah.
in that 5-way with Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
That was what, last year?
That was 35 way. It was that Clash. No, not champions. What the other pay per view they had?
Clash of Castle. Clash of the Castle.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
There we go.
So that 5-way at Crown Jewel, she impressed me. On top of her beating up Ronda, so I felt like WWE kind of dropped the ball with capitalizing off that. On top of Zoe, so I could see it being a 4-way. But
the whole thing with it being a 4-way, it's been the same 4. There's the same 4 people Rhea beat already, and so it feels like, okay, Rhea's not here no more. Let's just give it to one of the people that couldn't beat her for it.
Okay, well that goes.
Now if they add on SmackDown superstars, if we adding people for SmackDown, because the draft is real close. If they wanted to add some females over there and maybe give them a chance to, I would love to see Jade come over and win the championship. I would love to see Bianca, Naomi, any one of them 3, Tiffany Stratton.
And that's the same. It's a long list. With Bianca, that's the same. She has won championship after championship, and they're talking about bringing upon a new era.
But she had to beat Liv, or she had to beat Nia. It'll be a whole different roster for her to compete against.
Jade,
it's the same people for real.
The people that's watching, I want you to understand that I am full support of Bianca, full support of Jade. Jade is not ready yet. I need for her to show me a little bit more outside of squash matches. I need for a longevity match, a 5-star match, not even 5-star, but a very good convincing match to let me know like you're here. Because right now she's only doing quality squash matches. Even that 6-man tag. In my opinion, once they tagged her in, that was the hot tag. She came in, did the little big boot. She did the finisher, and that was all she wrote. So I want to see her in quality match
for a while. The reason why I just said those few people from SmackDown just to have some different on Raw. Those are the same people that have been competing with Raw for real for the last few months. Let's change them up and send somebody over there. Maybe, like I said, Tiffany Stratton, who's still a relative newcomer, those matches are still fresh.
But she ran through. But the reason why those are the same competitors, because she ran through. She's been champ for 380 days.
Right, but it feels like if she didn't get injured, it would have been a whole different cast of people her to go against.
Okay, but saying what if? But this is what it is. We got to deal with them. So that's why I said this is where WWE has to get creative. Okay. Now we have to scratch off everything that we had planned for Rhea and figure out who's going to be next up. That's why I said you got Shayna and Zoe that haven't really been on TV much.
Yeah, it has to be used for someone who hasn't had the limelight. I don't think Liv is the right person for it. I think it should be a whole.
It would have been Raquel, but Raquel's health is not up to par for her to be the pick. So
she'd be cool with surprise return in that spot. Just like, hey, she is still active, but you know.
But like I said,
just for her to be in the match.
Yeah. But
I guess we can go over to the SmackDown side. So I'm still with Nia Jax.
You going Nia Jax? I'm still going Liv. We'll see Monday.
But yeah, let us know who y'all want to see as the new World Women's Champion. Next up, we got Bayley's Women's Championship over on SmackDown. I think I have in my notes Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, I believe she will win the Money in the Bank and cash in on Bayley. I think they have a real plan for her. She's been in high-profile matches. Naomi, of course, she was in the Elimination Chamber, probably the MVP of that match. So her already being in these high-profile matches already, I can only imagine how the end of 2024 is going to be for her. She's probably going to have at least one championship on her reign or Money in the Bank on her reign. She's going to have something.
Which is why I said I need those type of quality matches for Jade to be involved in. So she was supposed to originally be involved in some of those matches, but you know what I'm saying, unforeseen circumstances pull her out of it. But she needs to prove herself just like Tiffany did. Tiffany built her way up from NXT. You feel me? So she got some credibility. She got a resume. For those that don't know where Jade came from, WWE fans need to see who was Jade, what's the hype, why does she deserve to be here. Because technically, when she was at AEW, people was like, this was the AEW's version of Bianca Belair. So now you're here with Bianca.
Right.
Why do you need to be in the main event? Not because you're built like that, but what is your talent? Show us your talent. So I honestly don't like Bayley as a face because her promos are lackluster. So I would rather her been a heel champ, but to see her now in this limelight. I don't even know. I don't even think SmackDown's women's division is really loaded like that. You got Naomi,
It's very
Bianca,
top.
Jade.
It's very top heavy, but only
It's
because
top. Yeah, it's top heavy. It's not.
it's only because Roman and the bloodline them take up so much at a time. You don't see Zelina Vega. You don't see Alexa Lopez. You don't see Michin. You don't see that mid card Shotzi, women like that. That's why a lot of people were asking for the mid card championship, but that's another championship they did not put on TV because so much time been taken up by Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Usos. Like it's
I'm
so
not a
much
fan.
time.
I'm not a fan of Shotzi. So I would go with. I agree with Tiffany being next up because that's the only one. Naomi just bounced back from Impact, so she still has to show us that you still got it. Because she was kind of very slow coming in from the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She was moving around slow. It was a lot of botches. Then people had to work around dealing with her. She looked fairly like she was getting back to herself in WrestleMania with her move and her quickness. It looked like she was getting back to her old self that we
Mm-hmm.
knew. But I still think she needs more time. So it's
Me too.
only between Tiffany and honestly Bianca with Bailey. Because has Bianca beaten Bailey?
Bianca beat Bayley when Bayley was the longest reigning SmackDown champion.
So the only champion that the only four horsemen she hasn't, horsewoman she hasn't beat is Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
yeah,
of course, they was probably working on it before the injury. So
right,
that probably
and
would have
that's going to
happened.
be another person. She's been out long enough. I think she could come back and take the title from Bailey.
I
I
think
didn't even think about this.
I
She's
think
been gone long
she come
enough.
back with the fall in the fall time. Yeah, if Bailey can hang on for another few more months, I don't see her being champion by the end of the year. Somebody gonna stop her by at least by October, November.
I say August SummerSlam, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
SummerSlam in August.
I can see shit. I got the money in the bank on Tiffany. Tiffany, the way the women's money make me happen, they've been catching in on the same show. So it might be July for real. But yeah, Tiffany's a great pick. She's of course she's working as a heel mainly. You spoke on Naomi. She's actually in the feud with Naomi. They're tied 1-1. So whoever come out of there could definitely catapult. I don't see Naomi being in a position to be in the main event scene yet,
No.
especially her being under Jade and Bianca. I think under the total pole right now.
Well, rumor
And
has is that she's supposed to be, since they supposed to have this big three faction now, she's supposed to be picked to be the next up for the women's champion.
so
And
she's
they
the
supposed to
women's
be
star.
tagged, yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
supposed
think
to
she
have
got a.
Bianca and Jade as the tag,
She
and her
might
as
be
the,
fighting Friday to Bailey Friday.
yeah.
Man,
So,
mm-hmm.
yeah, so
But they're not gonna take the bet off Bailey this soon.
hell
It's
no.
not happening.
If they do this, it'll be crazy.
So we both got Tiffany Stratton for the
Yeah.
WWE Women's Championship, taking out Bailey. I guess we move to the tag division. They introduced new world tag team championships to Awesome Truth this past Monday night. They have a fatal four way this past Monday also to determine number one contender. DIY is the current number one contender. I don't see them taking the bet off them so soon. Me personally, I see a heel Creed joining Chad Gable and forming this Team Angles type of faction and taking the belts off. I can lie to you, Sami Zayn and Awesome Truth. I think they're going to interrupt the match between DIY and Awesome Truth, and at Backlash, it'll be a triple threat, and they're going to pin R-Truth
That,
for the championship.
but you did your big one with that one, because, yeah.
Yeah.
The Creed brothers and Chad Gable. Bro, you cooking with, boy, you
They
was the big one.
They already been training, bro. I don't see.
You was cooking.
I see Gable treating Otis and Tozawa like they're beneath him now. He has a whole new change of attitude. They still gonna be that nice guy, funny. He's dead serious right now. He
So like
he
AJ
put
Styles
it
with
on God. He the IC championship. Not believe him.
like AJ Styles with OC.
He's like, nah, bro. Y'all not shit down. Y'all not trying to win nothing. Y'all not trying to win gold. You guys been playing around. I'm dead serious about this. I put this on God and I put it on my daughter. I'm winning this IC championship. So Sammy, beware, bro. Enjoy your time.
His reign not gonna be long.
Enjoy your time, bro. I'm enjoying your reign already. Like that the interest in this past Monday night
Yeah, it was
through the
amazing.
crowd. That was a
amazing.
crazy moment, bro.
That was
You
amazing.
deserve it. And You the last couple years with your WrestleMania moments, you and KO, you beating Gunther at WrestleMania. That was a big shocker because I just knew Gunther was gonna beat you. But hey, man,
It should have been Gable.
it should have been.
Anyway, yeah. So
Go to the other
That's-
mid card champ. Oh, you gotta say who you going.
you blew my
You got
mind,
Gable. You got Gable too.
Yeah.
So both of us got Chad Gable winning the IC championship and also the Creed brothers winning the World Tag Team Championships.
I see a double here, man, because I know Xavier Woods have been getting frustrated with losing a lot. So I can see the New Day going back to heel because they haven't been heel for a very long time since actually they started New Day. That was the last time it was heel because they came into the faction as heel, and then they won over the crowd and became face. So
they went back for a little bit when they started doing the New Day Stampede shit, and they was doing like the numbers game against everybody.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So
they've been heel. I mean, face for a long time, man.
He is fire.
Wow. Team Gable, bro.
Yeah, man.
And last night, somebody put that same scenario out on Twitter, and Judas Creed, the slender Creed brother, he said already willing, and then had ... And of course, you know, back in the day when it was American Alpha, Chad Gable. Red Willie. So he's already signed off on it. It just got to happen on screen. Next up, we got the WWE Tag Team Championships. What we assume that's going to be named with the new SmackDown Championships. H-Town Down Under probably going to get new tag straps on Friday night.
Not a fan. The only gift that
I'm a fan. I get that gimmick. They mess well together. They got great chemistry. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of them, but I like them to a certain extent.
They're energetic. Their charisma is up there, but at the same time, I feel like they just constantly find something to give to Austin Theory to keep him relevant. Because you realize, okay, when he was the guy before he won the U.S. title, when he was just a Money in the Bank dude, and it was like he was up here, then kind of died down, and then he got into that serious gimmick, and they was like, oh snap, Theory the guy, and then that died down. And so it was like they gave him these titles for him to kind of stay relevant, So honestly, I think Waller is the reason why he's still relevant. But
Waller got a big name for himself.
Yeah, he did, and Waller is very charismatic. You know, he has a lot of energy, so I like it. I like his promos. The Waller rub, that's honestly that's the good thing. But
the Waller effect.
Yeah, the Waller effect. I don't know who's in the tag division on SmackDown.
My pick for this, honestly, is a whole new tag team. But they haven't been a tag team on SmackDown yet. But the Wolf Dogs, I got Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. We know Braun Breaker already signed with SmackDown before the draft and also becoming NXT Tag Champion with Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
It's said that they are planning on bringing them up together, bringing Baron Corbin back onto the main roster, which he's been ready. He just need to get polished and redo himself. And Braun Breaker and him has a great relationship. You can tell on screen. They have a cameo on Ultimate Show over on Peacock. They did the WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 Ultimate Show WrestleMania for them, and so you can tell the chemistry is real. And I want to continue to see them on screen together. And of course, just like most tag teams, they'll eventually break up and go be single stars. But I think they will both catapult and benefit from being each other. I think a few months down the line, maybe this summer or SummerSlam or upcoming PLE, H-Town Down Under can be taken down by the Wolf Dogs. That's why I see them beating them. That's a fairly new face tag team that's real hot. I'm not the Street Profits are kind of down right now. Legado del Fantasma and LWO, they've been intertwined for months now, almost a year. Seems like they're gonna never start feuding and never be taken seriously for real. Who else is on SmackDown?
Because it's about to be another heel time because Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, so that's going to come about. And then,
keep on going.
Then you still got the Dom interfering and jumping on Ray. So it's like, bro, it's too much.
Him and Andrade added them on to it. Vega probably going back with Andrade. The Mets is never going to stop fighting. Let's just say that.
Dance is the funniest thing.
But yeah, man. Newcastle Republic. It could be a possible tag team that can win something, but I'm going down on this heel. I feel like P. Dunn's going to turn on Tyler Bate at any moment. He don't seem happy with him. I mean, of course, they had a moment. They pick up decent wins or whatever like that. They've
Pete Dunne
been.
never seen champion.
P. Dunne, I think he just wants to be back that solid killer he was in NXT UK and NXT, man. He don't want him.
He was feared. The
Mm-hmm.
brawler, yeah.
Back to the Bruiseway, bro. For real. So I got the Whoop Dog. Not sure who you had.
I'm with that because I couldn't think of anybody else.
But I guess it kind of with the time we'll figure more things out when the draft comes to see who actually on Raw, who wants to back down. Next up, we got the U.S. Championship currently held by Logan Paul. I think everybody kind of fancy booked this dream match, quote unquote, between the viral star and the mega star, LA Knight. If they don't put any gold on him anytime soon, it's gonna be hard to continue to push him and continue to believe that he's gonna win something one day.
I think we
Winning
already
Slim
got.
Jims in the car is not enough.
We've already got. Well, at least for me, I'm gonna speak and say I've already gotten to that point where the whole megastar gimmick, it was like a big pop whenever he came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now that pop has started to slowly decrease because every time you come out with a five promo, every time you come out and you're in a major feud, you really don't have a great outcome from it. The feud right now you're in with AJ Styles, that's ongoing. But every major feud you've been in with anybody dealing with a title run, you have lost.
Mm-hmm.
You lost with Logan before. You lost with did he fight Gunther? Gunther?
No,
He
they
hasn't.
didn't put the money in the bank on. He lost against Roman Reigns. He lost the U.S. Championship opportunity to Santos. I want to say.
Yeah.
No, it was Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio beat him. That's what it was. And of course, that led to Logan Paul winning championship. So, if he can take the belt off Logan Paul, it could probably help us get back on track. I don't see him beating Cody Rhodes or Damian Priest in the world title picture.
If LA Knight loses, that is going to taint his gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how over time they pretty much destroyed Finn Balor's demon gimmick by all of those losses, they are going to destroy the megastar. They continue to let that man lose.
Yeah, that's the only person that I really see right now currently on SmackDown. KO. I want some bigger for Randy. I wanted Randy to win that WrestleMania, but I knew he wasn't. If anybody was gonna win between him and Kevin Owens, I would root for Randy.
Of course.
But I see Randy being the bigger picture, especially with Cody being champion and them having a lot of history. So I don't see him in the mid card division much longer, if ever again. His career's probably winding down. I'm sure they probably want some kind of dream match between him and Cena at WrestleMania or something, one last championship or something.
Well, okay, hear me out. Since we're looking right now, I know it's kind of in the future. I've read and there's been rumors that John Cena is going to take time off from Hollywood next year to have one final run of his career. Now, Cena is tied with Ric Flair as a 16-time champ. Okay, hear me out. Somehow, Cena gets into the main event title picture and defeats one of the two title holders at that time, wins the championship, and then him and Randy have a bout for the final match to retire both of their careers. Because they started together, so why not finish together and then have that one final bout where y'all put the title up, whoever wins, that's it. Whether Cena defends or Randy wins, either way, y'all both go out as champion. Y'all both induct each other into the Hall of Fame. Yeah. There will be the first time for that.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the main feuds that built up WWE, especially when a lot of people were saying, wrestling's fake. I'm too old to watch wrestling. I'm getting older, whatever like that. That whole late 2000s, early 2010s was built by Randy Orton and John Cena, man. So them having that moment would definitely would be great for the brand. I guess since we are in that territory, we can move on to the Universal title picture. Of course, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Night 2 doing a Bloodline match. I can see three people winning the championship off Cody. I can see a situation where Randy gets it, in a similar situation we talked about leading to him versus John Cena, one last match. I also can see at some events like SummerSlam, The Rock taking the belt off Cody Rhodes and starting his feud with Roman Reigns, which will be very tough because I don't see The Rock being full time at any point anytime soon. So having him defeat Cody at SummerSlam, then defeating against Roman at WrestleMania 41 is a long time period, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be full time like that. And we are complaining about how Roman was never around. We're definitely gonna complain about The Rock not being around. So that's my con against that. But I would love to see Roman having that moment again where he came back against Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman and destroying them two, doing the same thing to Rock and Cody. Yeah, those are my three people. I'm not really. I haven't decided on just a single one. I think my top one is probably Randy. I would love to see Randy have that history moment between him and Cody Rhodes, former Legacy stable members. Who you got for the next Universal Champion?
I'm with your idea, bro.
Randy.
Mm.
All right. In the World Heavyweight Championship, I originally put Gunther, but now watching Monday Night Raw and seeing the distinction between him and Finn Balor, I think that the Judgment Day is going to implode, and everybody's going to go their separate ways. But I think Finn Balor and a final grudge match, I think he's going to bring back the Demon gimmick. I feel like Damon's going to, in this new kind of is a spin-off to Judgment Day, but I would have the same similar doctor gimmick, maybe like a Undertaker style gimmick, him versus the Demon. I guess the Demon versus the Priest. I don't know, but and have Finn title off him after years of not having the world title opportunity. It's kind of a similar story we had with Seth Rollins going to SummerSlam. I tore my labrum win the Universal Championship. We can kind of have the same story with Damian Priest. Maybe at some time again, or Money in the Bank, or one of those bigger PLEs. I don't see it no time soon because Backlash coming up. We know we got Jey Uso. If they do Night of Champions in June again, there may be maybe enough time to split up Judgment Day. But I think them without Rhea, they're not going to survive, man. Rhea really kept them boys in line when they was fucking up, but they wasn't winning championships and keeping gold on them, whatever like that. Hey, y'all, keep y'all in check. Hey, man, go back and get your championship, Dom. Dom was a 3-time North American championship because she pushed them to do that. They went back and got those tag titles because she pushed them to do that. And now she's not around. It's going to be kind of hard for them to stay together.
I like that, but Finn's kind of fragile. But I don't see anybody else really taking the title off of Damian outside of Gunther. So I would definitely like to see a hard-hitting fight with him and Gunther. Finn, I would like for that to happen. Like I said, every time you bet on Finn lets you down. So although it'll be a kind of a stretched out feud, I feel like it wouldn't just be a one and done between Damian and Finn. And then that's where the JD will implode because it will split, and pretty much everybody that came in after Finn brought in. Finn brought in Dom. Finn brought in, Mommy brought in Dom. But, you know what I'm saying?
That could be a thing. Finn, before they had they final championship, it could be Damian Priest and Dom versus JD and Finn because JD was trained by Finn. Yeah. And they have their whole relationship going on. And so at one point, they were considered to be the tag part of their group. So if they can do a quick tag match or whatever like that, the winner decides the stipulation of their match, then Finn and Damian had their final blow-off match. And then they go their separate ways. And all right. So it sounded like Finn and Gunther. It sounded like for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. Moving on to the Women's Tag Championship. This one's kind of easy. It's kind of probably gonna happen real soon. The Kabuki Warriors losing the tag titles to Jade and Bianca. They've already had the 6-man tag match at WrestleMania. They had a brief match showing the tag chemistry between Bianca and Jade against what was it, Piper and Chelsea. So they've already been pushing them as a tag team together, and I don't see them without go much longer. Kabuki Warriors, I think it's time to get those tag titles up, man. So Jade and Bianca as tag champions. Maybe Naomi, defeats Bailey and they have a whole big three gold ceremony type of thing. Yeah, that's all the championships we got for y'all today, man. If y'all like the show, please give it a thumbs up. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to Chinatown TV, Jim Mint 10 Sports on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast needs. Please follow us on Facebook. I'm Karan Twin Cadell on Facebook and all social media platforms, Chinatown TV _KC. Lamar, shut yourself out.
Comedian _LP on all social media except for Facebook. There's comedian Lamar Pullum, LamarPullum.
Peace out. See you next time.